Welcome to Clixed Off, a podcast for Heroclix strategy and tactics discussion. Want to support the show? Check out patreon.com/ClixedOff. $1 and above allows you to vote on our monthly Patreon segment, and $5 gets you into our Patreon-only Discord channel. Additional levels include monthly practice games and private coaching. Now for your hosts, Daniel Powell, Jason Alvey, and Alex Cruz.
Hey everybody, welcome to Clixed Off today. This is your host Daniel Powell speaking, and man oh man, am I excited to introduce to you tonight Jason, the war is over, Alvey.
That's right. We did it, baby. It finally happened.
And Alex, I don't think he's ready for Jason and I tonight, Coos.
No, I'm beyond. This is a brand new day, guys. We should all feel like Spider-Man at this point.
I tell you what, I am feeling very ready to talk about the Beetlejuice is gone. The Beetlejuice is gone. Boop, boop, boop. Beetlejuice is gone. Now,
oh man,
we will all celebrate here for sure about Beetlejuice being gone. But now we get to talk about the reality that is Worlds in about 8 weeks, which is the reality of all of the free actions returning. But that will cover that toward the end of the episode. I want to talk about the realignment in Modern that we should see going into CCOs in August, starting the 22nd.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is we're talking about, we're obviously so pumped about the Beetlejuice part. That's not the biggest announcement we got in that article.
It is the biggest one.
Well,
it's just not.
It isn't.
It's just not the only good one. Normally we have like one good announcement and then they like stab us like with 5 others. But it was all good announcements. The Beetlejuice being banned was just the biggest one.
Yeah, we did that. You're welcome. Yeah. Don't laugh at me. That was us. We played that team into the ground.
Yes.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Other podcasts and folks complain about Juice. We did something about it and got the team
We got lucky that Isaac also did it too.
Yeah. And then Isaac did it. And then Isaac did it again at Canadian Nats and won. Which is what
we said needed to happen, right? We needed to show it, and we've proved this through the years, right? You proved it with THANOS of just and we did it with Darkseid also for Silver is just if a figure is broken, yes, your first inclination for a lot of players is to, okay, I don't want to play that because it's just not fun. But if no one plays it, the stats aren't there, and that no one knows it's just a talking piece, and it never gets banned. But Wizkids seems to listen more when the results come in, and it's the same piece being played constantly because it's so good that's when they make the move.
I finally had to give in and play it to make it happen.
Yep.
Yes. From the lows, Jason Alvey goes from the lows of the tears streaming down his face in my kitchen as he decided that he had to play Beetlejuice for U.S. Nationals.
Yeah, and little did I know that was going to be the beginning of the end for him.
The mopping of the floor, the rags I had to use to wipe his face, the patting on the back consoling him, to the highs of Thursday where we were all joyous. We had celebratory wings. We burned Beetlejuice in effigy. He is now gone.
My head was spinning, man. I couldn't believe it.
So, we are going to go through the article that we got Thursday. So Pat Frazier kicks off the article, but it's succinctly here: retirement for main sets is going to be 3 years. Iconics are going to be at 2 years.
So, as says 400 sets and starters, they'll still all be 2 years.
Yeah. So that's pretty
3
cool.
years, that's nice.
So, Animal Man, Gaia, they all get to stay around. Chair Panther, Hadari, Rogue.
Yeah. Well, Rogue was going to stay around anyway this year, but
She was going to stay around for 2. But she was only going to be. Now she'll be here for 3.
Yeah, Reverse Flash is getting to hang around another year. All the Masters of Time stuff.
Yeah.
All the Collector's Truck equipment.
Collector.
Yeah, the Collector himself.
Yeah, it's interesting. It wouldn't surprise me if they did move just everything to 3 years. Because it does feel a little weird. 400 sets and Iconics technically aren't included in that.
Because I think, and here's why, boxed sets of things get harder to find as time progresses on. So, you can typically now find singles throughout the marketplace, but finding boxed sets of things is much harder.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of this old stuff that's still there is on the Wizkids site. I mean, I would understand if maybe it's a licensing issue, right? Maybe they only got Beetlejuice for 2 years, license-wise. I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did just try to especially like the 400 sets. Like, that just seems almost like an outlier more than anything. Because Wizkids still... I mean, think about all these things we're looking at that are like, oh yeah, Wizkids still has it on their website. Run and go get a Sinestro, or run and go get this, because they pop up every so often. So I could see it going there, but never in my mind did I think that this was a possibility. We talked about, I was pushing for, hey, make the 2-year mark be the year the set came out, 2 years from when it came out.
Yeah.
I never imagined they were going to be like, nah, bro, we heard you. We're going to make it better. We're going to make it 3 years. And that just solves a lot of the problems. It could create problems, but...
It's still technically 3 years. It's 3 worlds, but,
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. But I do think the caveat that makes this a little better is now, with Beetlejuice specifically, we've seen that Wizkids now is more willing to ban things. Whereas that hasn't been the case, obviously, for years. So them doing 3 years doesn't mean it's be-all, end-all where, something bad comes out that's insane. Like Bola before they fixed it. Like, what if they never fixed it? And it's like, this is... been
struck away, too, but anyway.
Right, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, we could trust that they're going to either errata it or ban it at some point, if it's going to be crazy. For 3 years or 2.5, whatever you want to call it. So
yeah, we got a good sized watch list out of this as well. And
so,
they took our suggestion. I said Spot needed to go if Beetlejuice went, and Spot went with him.
Well, hang on. You're getting ahead of ourselves, Jason. We're going down the article.
Oh, whatever.
So we did it. Yeah, because Pat spent a lot of time writing this out, and we want to make sure we cover it because he does say a lot of really good things in here.
Yeah, he's talking about a Beast Boy swapping stuff out or whatever. Yeah, thank you, Pat, for making that, writing all of that.
To push that new product.
Yeah.
That you can't get because all bushes are impossible to find.
Well, he does mention in there, with the announcement of an extension of Modern comes a need for a more vigilant watch list. That's what I was referring to. We plan to release a watch list quarterly, with me personally taking a leadership position and being more hands-on and proactive with the results. If you think there's something worth keeping an eye on, please email us at gamefeedback@wizkids.com. So they're doing exactly what we said of, okay, 3 years, that means the game has more life. It needed to, because it was kind of arbitrary. Like, the number of how long sets lasted was just up to them. But they're not having an issue selling sets at this point, it sounds like. But they'll probably run into retailers, like mine, for example. I mean, we still got some random bricks of Next Phase sitting around because, imagine all the retailers that somehow have Lantern Legacy, and it's like, sorry, bro, in 2 months that set you bought last year's gone for good, and you're probably not going to sell it unless a killer legacy card comes out. So this will be good for stores to keep, the product moving.
Yeah.
But
yeah, at least for those of us here in local, Jason and I specifically. So J Major just posted this during the show. Well. It is now August, and it's going to be a busy 2 months before Worlds. At least for those of us kind of local to Jay. August 8th, tomorrow, is his charity event. Then August 15th, we get to try the brand new golden... what's it called, Jason? Golden
Opportunity.
Golden Opportunity at Josiah's store. August 22nd, we have the Munster, Indiana, and Birmingham, Alabama CCOs. August 29th, for those of us closest to Pittsburgh, is the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania CCO. I actually don't think I'm committed to a tractor show that weekend. September 5th is...
Wait, hold on. What? And then August 30th, the day after, is the event we are having here on Chattanooga. We run our events on Sundays.
Yeah.
So the 30th, if you're around the Chattanooga area, we're running ours on the 30th, which is a Sunday.
And then September 5th is J Major CCO up in Ohio. September 12th is the one at Big Bang. September 19th is the one for another one in Indiana from Keith Barnett at his new
Alchemy
store.
Games, right?
Alchemy Games. So, and then you get like a 2 weeks off, and then there's Worlds. So, 2 months from today, you better have your shit together, is what Jay says, and I would agree. So, continuing down the list here, I think 3-year legality is cool.
Yeah,
it's going to be that third year. Next year's going to be full of stuff.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can break out Swamp Thing again.
Yeah. He takes free actions. He
takes a lot of free actions.
Yeah.
So
that is indeed something that you can do. Plants can be back.
But pour one out real quick for anyone who's trying to be proactive and sold a bunch of figures that were about to retire, and now they're not. So if you sold
I'm glad
all
I hadn't done that really this time. I got rid of a couple, but not as much as I usually do.
Like I legit was about to post like probably this weekend a lot of my Masters of Time chases and stuff. I'm like, I'm probably not gonna play them at Worlds. If I'm not gonna play it at Worlds, I might as well get rid of it because Masters of Time is leaving. And now I'm like, whew, I'm glad I'm keeping Flash Raptor and all of these other pieces because they got another year of legality, so I'll take it.
Yep.
Also means now I don't have nearly as much for trade, so I'm gonna have to rethink some things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driving sales now. So, all right. So Jimmy O'Brien comes to us with a pulp article. So pulp is now Silver Age,
which it's been.
Yeah,
it's now officially.
It's now officially. They're going to ban some more stuff. Did they ban anything noteworthy new?
They didn't.
I don't think in that article, no.
Yeah, they didn't say anything.
No, last edit was 123.06.
Yeah, I checked that. They proposed changes to the ban list, but I guess it's not out yet if they're going to do any.
Yeah. So, very exciting. Heroclix is designed around 300 points. With these changes, pulp will look like this. 300 points, not 400 points. And then everything else is the same, pretty much.
Well, so no, they also added in what we've been talking about.
Oh, sorry, the 400
starters.
sets. Yeah, sorry, that was the big thing that I just missed.
Yeah, 400s and starters. Thank goodness.
Yeah, the key thing I picked.
I'm taking too many free actions, guys. I'm forgetting stuff because I'm just sidestepping. I'm perplexing. I'm outwitting. I'm sidestepping again because I don't know. I can do that twice.
Yeah, I almost wish they had done the little sneak watch list as a separate article because we looked at all this and we're like, oh, okay, that's neat. What Beetlejuice spot? Like we keyed in on that.
It's overload, man.
Right.
It is
So,
definitely an overload.
well, so one of the things I do like that Jimmy came out and said about Pulp specifically is that he mentions he wanted to dispel one of the misconceptions that the target audience of Pulp isn't like just new players. It's supposed to be for everyone. It's supposed to be for players who like the game where it's just minis and less add-ons. So almost kind of like the old Rock Limited, right? Like that's what that format was for. Was people who liked primarily just playing figures. They didn't want to deal with equipment and all this resources and all this stuff. They wanted something simple. And that's what Pulp is the target of, not necessarily just for new players. And so that's why they're keeping the Silver Age part because that clearly is not for new players. But they're also allowing the 400 in Standard, which is kind of for new players, right? If a new player wants to play Pulp, if you just go buy the 400 pack for Green Lantern, and you probably have a pretty good team you can play in a Pulp tournament, to be honest. So I like that they put that in there of like, here's what our goal really is for Pulp, and here's what we're doing to make it happen. So I'm glad to see some of these changes. The only thing I wish they did is he didn't mention anything about Ninja Turtles or Star Trek, and I kind of hope they could have done that. Like, I don't know if any of this... He said any set with dials on the character cards.
Well, then that seems like it would work, right?
Well, I don't know if they're technically it's a gravity feed set, so maybe. Like, I think he also mentions like main set or like something like that. I'll have to reread it again, but
Star Trek had actual boosters.
yeah. It did. But you didn't it have grav feeds also, or is it just?
It did.
It was
yeah. It was the OG to Star Trek was a booster set, and then the TNG was a gravity feed.
So it says Pulp has traditionally been limited to the 4 or 5 figure booster sets. Going forward, Pulp is being open to include any set with dial information printed on the card.
That seems like it worked for me from that.
I'm hoping so. I haven't checked to see if like Clay has made that change on HC units yet, because there's a lot of cool. Like, I loved when Ninja Turtles was out. There was some really cool Ninja Turtle pieces that it's like, if I'm going to play them, huh?
I'd play Ninja Turtle stuff if I could.
Yeah, like I have so much Ninja Turtles because we got like 3 or 4 sets of it,
Mm-hmm.
but they were all grav feeds, so they weren't technically legal for Pulp because of that wording that said it has to be from a booster set or something like that. So I'm hoping, maybe it needs a little bit more clarification, but I'm hoping that means now you can play any of those grav feeds, Captain Marvel movie set or any of that stuff. You can play it now. It's as long as it's got the dial on the card, which I think the first Ninja Turtle set didn't have that, but the later ones did. So I'm hoping that's the case because I'm actually pumped for Pulp. We'll get to that when we talk about Worlds, but I'm excited for Pulp.
Yeah, man. So Silver Age, there's a new committee. So congratulations to Ryan Rebin, Sable Creech, Rylan Salantiano. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Danny Meacham, and Jacob Bishop, which is North Carolina Jacob Bishop, not Michigan Jacob Bishop. I don't know who Danny Meacham is.
I don't know who most of these are, but Jacob and Ryan, unfortunately. But
yeah, so so I guess Danny, and maybe I should know who Danny is. Apologies, I don't know who you are.
The name sounds familiar.
Apologies, I don't know who you are, Danny. He's a
I'm
bearded.
I'm surprised they actually like published the names of the people.
Yeah, how exciting is that? He's
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Yeah, I don't know that I recognize him looking at it, just his picture. And I'm sorry, Danny, if I've met you, and I just don't remember. And then the other one, Sable is in the. Sable's done some really good articles on Silver, and they're also in the Silver Age chat. So that's how I know. That's how I know who Sable is, at least. And then Ryan, I don't think Ryan is on Facebook anywhere, so I don't know where Ryan comes from. So what it looks like, then a little bit of Facebook research here. It looks like maybe his wife is on Facebook, with a lot of pictures of herself. I recognize his face, but I think I've seen him at Worlds or Nationals before. I don't know why these two folks were tapped for silver. I to be honest, I'm sure they're great folks. I mean, no doubt in their skills, but
basically
what is very exciting, and Jason, I will be just as excited as you if silver can go back to being a more inclusive format. It's so close. So they're not making any official changes to Silver Age as of yet. The committee is considering 2 large changes. The first of which is moving the default point total from 400 to 300, aka what Heroclix is designed for. And then 2, keeping or eliminating the silver, 50% point floor. And if the Silver Age crew is listening, do both of those things. That will make Silver Age incredible to play in again. So, come on, let's get it done. Initiate those 2 changes. Let's get Silver Age back to a more reasonable format that is more inviting to more players.
To that point,
and not just new ones, even the older players as well.
Well, the key thing, though, is that as of right now, and I doubt they'll change it, none of those prospective changes are happening for Worlds. Worlds is still 400-point Silver Age as of right now. I doubt they would have published the Worlds tournament info if they knew what change might be coming. So right now, the World site says it is 400-point Silver Age. So I would not bank on them to change by then.
Which for a couple of reasons, right? Like, I mean, I'll just share this. We'll go through the Worlds article as well at some point, either this episode or next. I'm just not likely to play in Silver Age. It is a... Nationals proved to me that 400 points is just unsustainable for Silver Age. Yeah. It's way too much. You know, a lot of great players have survived. I've done really well. I got second place. You know, I've top cutted almost every event for Silver Age. I get it. It's just too much. So,
hey, newsflash, I still don't care.
Well, so the difference, the key thing I think that'll make a difference in why 300 point is better now, is more desired now, is because of the next announcement they made is, you know, they're going to continue Silver Age using the map menu. So that means no more big map, continued non-usage of big maps for Silver. And so that's where 400 points on a smaller map gets to be quite a lot. So it makes sense if they drop it to 300. But they did update the map menu, which is huge.
So, I mean, just on Silver Age, Jason, I mean, here's the thing. If those 2 things go through, you'll be able to play Silver again. Because you can just play your Modern team and participate, right? So, like...
But I don't know that I even want to do that.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, and I get that. Like, I'm probably going to have to convince you a little bit more. But here's the thing. Like, if you've invested in a 300-point Modern team and you're not playing Silver Age, here's what I want people to hear from this. And, you know, because what they want to hear is that, oh, it's just going to be 300 Modern with a Power Gem and a Scott Porter. No. What you're hearing is that Jason doesn't play Silver Age. So if you remove the floor, you're have the opportunity to bring more players back in because they're not limited with these arbitrary, knee-jerk restrictions that have been placed on the format over the years. So
I think the restriction was needed at the beginning when Silver was so small. And
and I guess,
but now it's not.
And I guess I'm on my soapbox about Silver Age. Make Silver Age great again, I guess.
I think I would like it better if it was 400 and there was no floor.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the big thing for me is the floor. Now, you still get a bunch of...
That lets me play some different things that I normally get to play.
You still get a bunch of crazy crap at 400 points. I'll just be aware of that.
Well, yeah, I know that. But at least I could play some bigger figures or something maybe than I could play in 300 Modern.
It's the small map limitation that I'm like...
small. I mean, the 400 just makes it so easy to get across the small map, right?
Across these maps, I'm trying to transition us, guys. I'm trying to push.
No, I'm make Silver Age. Let's happen. Make it happen, committee. World's map menu announcement. I have a funny thing to say here. So we get some rock maps back in for Worlds, and just immediately, everybody complains. Oh my gosh, there's this limited rock map on the list. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't want to play on it. I can't get it. It's the most valuable thing going into Worlds. OMG. I just want folks that if you went off the deep end on these things, like, I just don't know how some people, like, function. Because I saw that Syndicate's Ascent, which is a really good map. It's probably the must-play map for Worlds. Like, I asked, has anybody called Howard to put it up on Gamerhead now? I guess it's not Gamer Mats, it's Gamerhead, which is hilarious.
They do Gamehead. They do other.
It's not Gamerhead, it's Gamehead.
There's no gamer. It's just game head.
Well, I don't know. I assume that head in any version is pretty good. But
no.
So, at any rate,
wow.
So yesterday, Thursday, I just call Howard, and I'm like, "Hey, Howard, how's it going?" He's like, "Good. It's I've been super busy. Why are you calling me? It must be something important." I'm like, "Yeah, they released a map menu for Worlds, and there's a map that's not on Gamehead. Can you do something about that?" "Yeah. Give me till tomorrow. Make a post. Let people know that we're going to do something about it." And I said, "Okay, sounds good." Made the post. Today, on Friday, they went up for sale. So, the whole point of my soapbox here is, whether it's within Heroclix or within your own life, stay solution focused. It does you no good to bitch and moan and complain and knee-jerk react to these things. Figure out a solution. See if you can implement the solution. If you can't implement a solution, then you can bitch about it. Anyways.
That was Corporate Daniel Powell's TED Talk.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's just staying on that soapbox.
I tell you what, if I saw some of the things I saw, like if somebody came to me at work, like, and they were like, oh my gosh, like sometimes I get that, employees freak out. Like, I get that. But I'm like, dude, you have got to stay solution focused. Tell me what the problem is. Tell me what your solution is, and let's get it done.
Solution focus is definitely corporate speak, so you got that down for sure.
Don't get me started. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
We'll table this for another meeting. We'll parking lot it.
No, Alex, you weren't ready for Jason and I tonight. I am fired up. I am ready to go.
All right, so I was trying to find the map menu from Nationals, and I can't find it.
So, we get the addition of the Tangle and Alchemex from Spider-Verse. I think we also get the X-Jet Hangar.
And we also the rock maps. You said Syndicate Ascent. We also got Bluebell Town Square and Thousand Ocean Voyage.
Yeah, but
All
those, whatever.
The maps from Black Panther and Lantern Legacy have been cut off of this that were previously part of it.
Yeah.
We now have them from Batman and Spider-Verse, which we did not before, and the Rock maps.
Yeah.
Well, the biggest one that is gone is the X Mansion.
Yes.
97's completely gone.
X97's gone. Yeah, that's also gone. Yeah.
X Mansion, I think, was the most played map at Nationals.
I don't think we played on it one time.
Yeah, I think it was on everyone's list because it's the most closed off one, right? All the blocking, all the walls, and so I think they're trying to make sure they have maps similar, which is why I think we got Syndicate's Ascent, because it's kind of similar. But they want to have, there is a map that has some blocking and walls and elevated, but I don't know. I don't know what the rhyme or reason is for choosing some of these maps, but somehow all 4 Fight for Gotham City made it. So, cool.
Well, those are the newest ones, so that's cool. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't do that with Strange Tales or whatever it was.
And we still haven't had any Strange Tales maps available to use.
Yeah, it's so weird. What do they have against Strange Tales?
Like, fuck that set.
Yeah. I agree.
Our old Batgirl Fave the Batcave is back, so in half map version, so that's cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the map list. I mean, again, as we go towards CCOs, we will talk about CCOs also using this map list, map menu. We will go through and talk about the best of the maps. But Game Head has the Syndicate's Ascent and Thousand Ocean Voyager up for order. Order the Syndicate's Ascent. It's going to be the Major Brock Bunker X Mansion equivalent for Worlds.
Yeah, the only one they don't currently have on sale is the Bluebell one, and that's because that was the Heroclix for Huntington's one that was up for like 2 months. Like, it was up for a long time.
Yeah.
Because it was the Scott Porter map.
The Brock Porter. Did you say the Brock Porter map?
I said the Rock Porter map.
Oh, the Rock Porter map. I like that.
Which does technically work. It is the Rock H for each map, but either way, yeah. And even it's been a whole day. You can still get it out there. You can still get either map.
Yeah, they're going to print on demand. Game Head is going to print on demand. So, on demand head, available for order. They did notice that the above map menu will be used for all constructed events, both Modern and Silver Age. While some Silver Age fans may be disappointed that longer maps are not used, we feel that 2x2 maps lead to more dynamic games that are easier for players to practice for. Agreed! Because whatever long maps if they added long maps, they are de facto the most playable, must-play maps for Silver Age if they included them. So
the only
thank you, Wizkids, for overriding everything and just going straight to 2x2 for Silver Age. Big ups, Wizkids.
The only downside to that is now, I guess I'm just going to put all my 2x4 maps in storage.
2x3, yeah.
2x3 maps in storage because there's no reason to have them anymore outside of collecting purposes. Because
neoprene maps are also great for mouse pads, desk coverings, cloaks, wall art. Yeah, cloaks, wall art, blankets.
Yeah. Dude,
I'm glad Bluebell made it onto the map list since we bought that in May and haven't had really a chance to use it yet.
Yeah, I want to see someone show up at Worlds wearing a 2x3 neoprene cloak of all the maps.
I have like a group of like 10 maps. I'll sell to somebody for $50. They can do that.
Just wear them. God, that would get so hot. That would be unbearable.
Oh gosh, it would.
Oh man! All right, now the stuff, the juicy stuff.
Ooh boy, what juicy! This has already been juicy, Alex.
Well, I've been on pun transition.
I know, Juicy. Yeah, I get it. I've been on the soapbox for like 27 minutes now. Modern Age watch list announcement. The Heroclix team. I like how they say the authors of all of these, like it's been Pat and Jimmy, and this one's like the Heroclix team. I guess the map one was also the Heroclix team. Thank you, Heroclix team. I hope you all enjoy the game head. Band WBX1-001 Beetlejuice.
I like this one.
Give me a hell yeah! Give me a hell yeah!
All right.
All right.
Long years in the trenches, we finally did it.
Yeah, war is over. One of the most controversial figures, and I will say, before I read this, I've been prepping for Worlds, right? We all have been. And, the Thunderbolt set is a potential bogey. Are they going to let it be legal or are they not? We don't know. But
likely yes.
But likely yes. I hope so. I will say, I was knowing that I was probably going to have to play Juice again, Main Force Juice, because him on the Main Force is the best, and I was dreading having to play it. I was going to do my best, have fun, play the crap out of him again, try to make top cut, try to win, but I just did not want to play Juice again. But I was going to do it. One of the most controversial figures of recent years. Well, yeah, no shit. Don't get taken any free actions. Beetlejuice has been a prominent force in shaping the metagame. While he was set to retire after the 2066 World Championship, the oppressive nature of the Eggs and Juice team at Origins, Beetlejuice and 2 Venom 014B Egg and Rack plus equipment and one-shots led us to remove him from the metagame. However, Beetlejuice was providing a stabilizing force to the metagame, so with his removal, we will need to take action against other figures.
Oh my god!
As we said right here, as I said on this show, Spot needed to go if Beetlejuice went.
Yeah, by the way, nobody has taken me up. So on our YouTube channel, Clixed Off on YouTube, we did the Reckoning of Juice. By the way, we figured this would have been a lot better closer to July 4th. But if anybody would like to donate a MSV 040 The Spot, I will go find some fireworks and create another YouTube short. Because Spot, get out of here! You had your days with Rivalry, being able to auto-hit, go across the map, do all of your bullshit. Like, I still don't even know what Spot does. Like, I'm being mostly facetious here. But, I mean, it's just like, whenever somebody would play Spot, and I wasn't playing Beetlejuice, right? They'd be like, alright, I got this equipment on him, and I'm going to hypersonic, and then just do this, and then the spot moves, and then I get to attack, and then I'm going to free flurry, and then you get to come over here, and I'm going to use rivalry, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what the fuck is going on? Is my piece dead yet? Do I get to roll shape change? What do I get to do? Anything? And it's just like, get out of here. Spot deserved to be banned, even if Beetlejuice didn't, like he just deserved, even if Beetlejuice stayed, Spot already still deserved to get out of here.
I guess, yeah.
Spot needed to go. He was going to be a huge problem on that syndicate team if we didn't get rid of him.
Well, I think he needed to go specifically because the extension of the legality, right? He would have lasted a whole nother year, right?
He would have.
He would have.
Yeah.
But he would have dominated Worlds, I feel like, had he not been taken out.
Well, yeah, if Beetlejuice was taken out, yeah. And we said this,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we said all this in December.
I said this,
yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah. Now, we didn't call out this next one specifically, I think, when we talked about Beetlejuice bans. But, like, we all came to expect this over the past 6 months.
We talked about this one before.
Right,
Yeah.
but I think it's more of a recency thing than Spot. Spot's been around forever. This one, I feel like it's made more of a splash at, Adepticon? Is when it really made a...
Yeah, it made a big splash at Adepticon because Beetlejuice was banned there.
Yeah.
And, it did top 8 at World Nationals. It's the Kyle Rayner machine gun. You use the Life Foundation one-shot. Everybody gets support. They just go boop, boop, bop, beep, bop, free actions, attack, and you go from there.
Yeah, so it's very specifically only the team-up card that's banned, the 002D.1 Kyle Rayner. So you could still play the Indigo Lantern Kyle Rayner normally. You could still play Life Foundation normally. Both of those are untouched. It's just the team-up card that's gone, which is fine. It's just a team-up card. So, and that's it for the band.
Yep.
But
so
there is a watch list.
So I think what is it really the big thing that's going to and they captured it here. Wizkids did within their watch list. What is good coming back? Well, guess what? Free actions are coming back. Running Shot Pulse Wave is good. Charge Flurry is good. Free Flurry is good. Hypersonic Flurry is good. Hypersonic Strip Your Equipment, smack you upside the face with it. Free action Heal. Free action you can't reduce damage. Free action you take one. Free action Attack. Free action Incap is now all really good. I think the watch list that they have encapsulates, depending on what we get in Thunderbolts, what you could likely see in the top 16 of Worlds.
Yeah, a lot of what they have on the watch list isn't just due to Beetlejuice, because, we saw Roet still perform really well, because her whole no free action thing doesn't mean she's bad. She was still insanely good. But, yeah, now that Prime Cable, Captain America, Reverse Flash didn't care really about Beetlejuice, but he couldn't
hypersonic Flurry.
Yeah, but he was still, I feel like, played on every team because of another change we're about to get to. But he's still incredibly good, even without that Flurry, for his points. He was probably the top Prime, if it weren't for like Rogue and Cable. He would be by far, I think, the most played Prime.
Now, what I think is not included on this list, and we can talk about it a little bit more too, is the Hydra is probably back.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the Lanerian Hydra, not like the team Hydra. No. I thought you were meaning like the team ability Hydra. Yes, the one with Hercules.
Yep,
Lanerian
that's really
Hydra.
good. Man, I tell you what, Worlds. I'm glad we have CCOs coming up. Because it'll still be Thunderbolts as a, whatever, as a, gosh, what am I trying to say? I don't even know the word I'm trying to say. As a
sealed BRs?
wild card. Wild card.
The
Thunderbolts is a wild card. But man, we'll get to see if these watch list figures actually make a big difference. I really expect Rogue to just do really well. I expect Phoenix. Now, here's the one figure on here I don't expect to do well, because we ran through it a little bit on Thursday. Phoenix Force Thor is really good, but the Rogue, Hydra, Eternity team that did really well just one turns Thor.
Just too many attacks, and he doesn't have enough way to get out of damage.
Yeah, for sure.
The other thing we need to keep in mind...
We didn't talk about the big winner either. Matter Eater Lad.
Yeah, Matter Eater Lad getting to eat his matter no matter what, because he gets to take his free actions, is really, really exciting.
And a whole nother year of him, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Equipment ain't real.
Well, that's the other thing we have to keep in mind is, all the equipment now lasts another year. So we get another year of Bloodstone.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of equipment hate now, though.
Yeah, we do. And it's... this year and next year is going to be the interesting parts because it's sets we weren't planning on being legal now are definitely going to be staying. And so we're in that odd, like you were talking about earlier, Daniel, of like this is going to be the biggest until we settle into the 3-year rotation span. So it's really going to be interesting to wrap our heads come after Worlds of just like, oh wow, all this stuff we thought was going away is now sticking around. But it would not surprise me if WizKids does something to quite a few of these pieces on the watch list, specifically Reverse Flash and Rogue, just because I feel like those were still incredibly strong even with Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And now he's gone. It's like, okay, well, they're still very, very good. It's just Reverse Flash isn't as strong because of the change they made, the errata they made.
Yes.
To Black Flash.
Now.
I mean, also, this is Eternity's also still very good.
Oh yeah, Eternity's great.
Because his buddy Ventriloquist now gets to do all that stuff. Plex him, he gets to copy the bat enemy TA.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. It's a really good combo.
Here's the other thing that's also really good. Eternity and the Slime. Because now Eternity's always going to be able to free place a figure. And then if you start your turn in it, you don't get your improved movement. So you can always get gooed. I mean, not always, but you more reliably goo your opponent.
Now, Eternity did also take a hit from the errata as well.
Yeah, so we'll talk about Black Flash. Black Flash, basically, you always get to heal up the one unavoidable.
Yeah, it was really more of it's a hit because of Bloodstone, even though I don't think they didn't give us specifics on why, but everyone knows it's because of Bloodstone.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just so incredibly, and they also hit Talia al Ghul from the Vault boosters, and they should have just hit the damn Bloodstone, like just ban the Bloodstone and get it over with, or made the Bloodstone do like 2, like. Instead of healing 2, it becomes 1. Instead of just like negating all of the 1 heals.
Listen, as much as you guys should get respect for helping with the Beetlejuice ban, I feel like you guys might also be the reason why the Bloodstone isn't going away or getting hit because of your success with Null. Like Bloodstone does help significantly for Null. Like. Yeah, I feel like if they did what you're suggesting, Null is so much more powerful.
Yeah, I mean, now at this point, Null's just forced to play Matter Eater Lad with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Which isn't the worst thing, but it's not, I don't know. They did the change that they needed to do. Black Flash was getting a little crazy with the whole... in tandem with Bloodstone.
Yeah.
So it still works though if it's still good, don't get me wrong, it's still good because you still hit them down 1 and if you just happen to KO them, great. But now you don't get to kind of cheat the system with Bloodstone. So.
Yeah, I mean I think the other thing that you miss out is Caveman Wally West can tag up 3 unavoidable still from Black Flash. And that's still just incredibly good. I mean, 3 extra damage that could KO something. Yeah, you're probably likely to get that through.
Yeah, I think this is also just a necessary change to bring down Eternity's power, because I feel like the Black Flash Bloodstone was like a nice enhancement to Eternity. The fact that you can hit them and also likely give the character 1 unavoidable.
I think he's still perfectly fine without it.
Oh, he is, but I think this kind of brings him down to, okay, he's still a great piece, but he's not obscene, where he's shooting through everything, and no matter what, you're still taking 1 unavoidable afterwards. And you're not healing from it. Now it's, okay, booster him up, and he's just like a sniper almost, as opposed to target a bunch of people and trigger all these Black Flash things, which wasn't, you could tell, isn't intended. They didn't intend Eternity to be a speedster that triggers the Reaper effect.
Well, I mean, they gave him all keywords, so they kind of did.
You know, there's someone that made that decision, and everyone on the Heroclix team is giving him hell about it. It's like, Steve, we let this through, and we didn't think about it. So now Eternity is running everywhere, because you insisted we had to give them all keywords. I don't know if this is Steve, but
I just realized again that was all those one-shots are going to stay, too. Man.
Yeah. Well, they have been banning one-shots, right? We've got.
I know, but Fortify is not going anywhere probably at this point. It's just
Fair.
ubiquitous. Like or web swinging, we get to use those. The dark hold one-shots.
But hey, you know what? We're not even done with the erratas. There's one more, and it might be the biggest one.
Talia Ghul?
You mentioned Talia. Nice try.
Oh man, the Bola. When a friendly character hits with a range attack, you may have each hit character gain immobile until your next turn. This is the Bolas. When a friendly character hits with the range, that's got to be a typo. When a friendly character hits with a range attack, you may have a hit character gain immobile until your next turn. As playtesting initially undervalued the ability for game elements like Alfred to restore the utility belt one-shots.
It doesn't even talk about the utility belt itself. It talks about Alfred.
Did they not? By the way,
the utility belt is the thing, people.
Oh my gosh! Did you not give the
I guess it's like they never gave. They were playing the utility belt on Batman that didn't have Pulse Wave. That's
it says
probably how
it was like Alfred, but Alfred's not the main one, folks.
Yeah, the main issue is the Pulse Wave. One of the main issues, and I guess they just didn't play test that combo. But to their credit, I mean, this is a good change because Bola is still very useful, and it also still means Bola's a good counter for against OMAs.
No. Yeah.
No,
Phoenix Thor.
Went away. It should probably just went away, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, it still counters OMAs, but now it doesn't counter your whole team. Where you just pulse wave everyone and just shut your whole team down over and over and over again. Now it's like, all right, you get one.
And it's no fun, let me tell you.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe you're right, Jason. Maybe they will at some point just be like, maybe Bola was a little too much. Maybe
this is a better than nothing.
Yeah, maybe it's like, hey, we'll just say instead they don't gain immobile, they just can't move, or they can't take there may be another.
Well, if they just can't move, that's immobile.
I know. I realize I said that. I realized that's not what I meant. They can't. I don't know. They could come up with something else that Bola doesn't do. Right? Their speed is 0. I don't know.
I'm just sitting here thinking about this. I'm just going to start putting like the running shot bike on Collector Scarlet Witch, so she can just running shot pulse wave, make everybody immobile.
Well, I guess they can't move is still fine because you can still place them. Immobile says you can't place, right?
She has a special power that does exactly this in her pulse wave.
Yeah. So suddenly the price for a Lucas PJ Scott Pog is going up a bit. I'll give some pulse wave. That was going to be on my list of things to trade, and now I'm pulling that off the list and be like, this guy's going to stick around for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, Bola's fine. It's really good. By the way, I mean, I just don't know. Did they not give the playtesters the utility belt to look at? I mean, I don't know. But that's it on the article.
It was so much.
Oh my gosh, it was so much. Like, you guys know that, like, I'm sure they pay for enough web hosting that, like, you guys can make more than one article, a year.
Like, we got so many big announcements, and you're reading through it, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is great. 3 years. Pulp is great. Silver Age. Map Menu. And then they're like, oh yeah, surprise, here's the watch list. And here's the stuff on the watch list. Yay. Like, goodness. it was probably the most information. And this is probably the biggest change Heroclix has had in like the last decade, like combined, even with the map changes and all that, like everything combined. Specifically,
the rule
like,
changes back in like what 21 are pretty big.
Yeah, but I don't know, the move from 2 years to 3 years. I think people are under like playing it because of all the other changes with Beetlejuice and whatnot. But like
It's
the
big.
move
You're
from
right. I mean, it is
2
big.
years to 3 years, it's hard to think about it because you're like, oh, okay, I guess figures stick around a little bit longer. But like that changes so much. It means
Now, I mean, just keep in mind. So, Alex, here's the big change. There is so we moved from. We used to have a yearly shift because it used to be the end of July when Worlds was in at Origins. So we used to have a yearly cycle that didn't necessarily line up with all of Worlds all the time. So like we went to less when we went to the Memphis Worlds in September, now October. So we're gaining a little bit back. So it's a little bit more than it used to be, but a whole lot more than it is now. So
Yeah, well, think about it. Like Masters of Time came out August 28th of 2024, so it's only now been out 2 years. Well, not 2 years quite. So it'll be out about 3 years in total. The time it goes away, and so like Black Panther will almost be out that amount of time. Like Smash and Destroy, even when it retires in 2027, will barely have been around 2 years.
Yep.
Because it came out in April of 25.
Yeah, it almost makes me wonder, like, what...
So it's not really 3 years if we're going by Worlds, you know?
Right. It's kind of like a... Well, it's just like when we were saying it's 2 years for sets before. We really mean 2 Worlds. But we sometimes call it just 2 years. So it's the same concept. It's just... I'm eager to see. It's like, are they just not going to rotate anything after Worlds this time? Because there's nothing to move?
Like, X-Men 97 came out, right after Worlds, right? Last year?
Yeah, it's going to
so
be
it'll be
around
its
a
first
while.
Worlds. It'll be its first Worlds this year, so it won't retire till what 2028.
8, yeah.
And it only came out 5 months after like Smash and Destroy. So it's still wonky. It's still not fair to a lot of them.
Yeah, your
release schedule is.
Yeah, you're gonna have those sets like X-Men 97 because it came out afterwards. It's gonna feel like it's been out forever. But this change is mostly for the sets like Lantern Legacy that came out right before Worlds, and it's like, yeah, it was gonna rotate this year. Like that sucks. Like that sucks big time.
I mean,
especially
it's cool
because
they get like a whole 2 years, but
yeah, it sucked because. Remember, it was like, this is the biggest Heroclix set. We heard you, players. We created Lantern Legacy. Oh, man. It's only going to be around a year. Oops. Like, uh-oh. Now it's like, oh, cool. I can keep my Lantern batteries out. I got another year to not play them.
Yeah, right?
So excited.
Yeah, let's change the Lantern batteries and get them to not be characters. And then everybody can play them.
No, being characters was probably the good part.
It's
being characters will keep them from being played.
Maybe. I mean,
I think the thing that keeps them from being played is the fact that they just have really crappy keywords.
Yeah, that's probably it. They should have been able to
characters that wouldn't matter.
Well, no, being characters is good because you can damage them with normal stuff for self-damaging to click them up more, and you could carry them. That was the biggest thing, is being able to pick them up and move them, because their whole thing is
days. It was fun.
Yeah, their whole thing was the range is based off of their dial. So being able to pick up a green battery and have it on click 3, so that way you can take away free actions within 3, and you can have Kong carry it. Remember, like I think that was a thing for a hot minute. Like that's useful. But you're right. I mean, I wish they did something. I mean, that's the next step, right? They need to start balancing figures, start making things a little better to be playable.
Yeah, there you go.
Good
buff
Radish.
Let's buff things that are bad. Like they do in Marvel Snap. Let's buff things that suck.
All right, so we moving on to talk about actually Worlds now.
We need to talk about the rules updates that we got today. The back computer, pretty straightforward. If you pick up the back computer, does the character chosen by the back computer still benefit from it? The answer is to yes.
It still works. Yeah.
And it's still friendly to your force, so it doesn't somehow go to your opponent's force because they picked it up. So that one's pretty straightforward. Catwoman is pretty straightforward. That's the one for the team-up card with Gotham Girls. Catwoman does count as one of the names for the purposes of her cat burglar trait, which says basically at the beginning of the game if at least 2 friendly characters have the name listed. So it's just a clarification to say, yeah, Catwoman does count as one of the 2. So you just have to have a Batgirl, Harley, Oracle, Poison Ivy, or Renee Montoya, or a Zatanna. So
Egan Rack gets the clarification that we already had been getting at at Nationals. If a character has an equipment that grants them giant reach and they attack the rack, can they still do so? Yes, they can.
Eddie Brock is that's really straightforward. Sorry guys, you can't do Venom Galactus for Eddie. And that's just because Venom Galactus says you pay for the dials to play those dials, and because you didn't pay for them, that means they won't be usable for Eddie. So it's very simple. Sorry, no Venom Galactus for Eddie. Mm-hmm. As cool as that would be, like when someone posted that, I'm like, oh, okay, I dig it, but I make sense why it's not legal.
Yeah.
Probably a good call.
Let's talk a little bit about some of our questions, I think. We could talk about Worlds, too, I suppose. There's a lot to talk about. How are we doing on time? We doing good on time?
We're
We're at an hour. We blazed through that a little bit, which is good.
We're so excited.
Yeah, we are. How about this? One more time. Juice is gone.
I like this one.
All right. So, this probably won't come out on Saturday, so this will probably be past this weekend. You get to pre-order the buyables. We don't know what the
Such a great move.
Which is great, but we don't know what the $120 Sentinel Buster does.
It don't matter. Just buy it.
Yeah, I guess.
Put it on your shelf.
The key thing is, guys, once again, it won't matter because this is coming out after you can buy it, is these are pre-orders for Worlds. It's like the pickup at Worlds. This is not you're pre-ordering for them to ship it to you. So
yes, you still have to make the attempt to go to Worlds and participate in person to get these things, yes.
And they did say, though, there is going to be a digital convention sale like they've done for Nationals and all this other stuff, so it's very possible that Sentinel Iron Man goes on the digital sale. So
Gulp looks really freaking good.
Yeah, it's $120.
It looks really freaking good.
Well, I hope it's good enough to play. Otherwise, it's $120.
Well, didn't we already see the card?
Not for Sentinel Iron Man, did we?
Didn't we see part of the card or something? When they showed it at Worlds last year?
I don't think so. I thought it was like... I don't remember Sentinel Iron Man being shown at all. This is the first time I've heard of it.
Yeah. Like, this is not the first time we've seen him.
It's the... let me see. Yeah, here it is.
Some kind of graphic.
Now here it is. When he would be KO'd and said Sentinel Buster, Iron Man continues on click 1 of his B dial. Excess damage does not carry over. So he has multiple dials. He can't be healed because I do see the little snippet when they talked about Power Rangers, it was with that.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah, where's our
mystical
Power Rangers
something.
previews?
Says during Force construction, blah blah. Character with Sentinel keyword, but playing.
We could be
blah,
playing
Mesa.
Power Rangers at Worlds, y'all.
Yeah, it comes out in September, I think, or this month.
I heard it was this month.
Yeah, and we were talking about Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is currently slated for September. So either way, I mean, unless Wizkids change how they do things, Worlds is after the first Wednesday of the month. So like even if the set comes out on the last day of September, it still would be like a week later or something. So like there's still a high chance it's going to be legal. I don't think it's set to be the end of September for Thunderbolts. But yeah, Power Rangers, I mean, I forgot about it. I thought it was like a post-Worlds thing because a lot of the Iconics and convention exclusives we've seen have been like Q4 of 2026. I forgot Power Rangers is before that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun time. I hope they're good.
We're not getting the Megazord, right? We're just getting the dudes and the gals.
We're just getting the Mighty Morphin. Yeah.
Just getting Mighty Morphin for now.
Just the original group.
I mean, I get it. I'm a Mighty Morphin, I grew up with it.
No Green Ranger.
But
did we get a Green Ranger in it? I don't remember.
No,
but here's, I would say, like, I guess it's been too drawn out since the announcement to the dial reveal, because we still haven't got the dial reveal. Like,
yeah.
Here's what, and there's no Green Ranger in it, right? It's just the...
It's like the 5 and Rita. Yeah, that's what it is.
Because, so here's the memorable moment that this Iconics box will not capture. Waking up and watching the Green Ranger for 3 episodes straight beat the shit out of the Mighty Morphin Rangers, making you wonder, as a small child, were they going to live or die? And then the Dragon Zord being summoned by the flute that was somehow a knife. Yeah. Coming up out of Angel Grove and beating the shit out of the Megazord. I mean, and I only get, like, the 5 and Rita. Which is, I mean, like, it's coming. It's just one of those things, like, I've had too much time to think about it. And, like, I want the flute knife, right? Like, I want an equipment blaster, right? Like, even if it's just, like, minimum range 6, penetrating psychic blast.
Isn't that the Dragon Dagger?
Yeah, the flute knife. I mean, Jason, have you ever took one of your kitchen knives and put it up to your mouth and summoned a dragon out of the ocean?
No, unfortunately not.
Well, then it's a
that was
fucking
the
flute knife.
That was the toy everyone wanted as a kid. You wanted that one, and then when the White Ranger came with his little talking tiger sword.
You mean Saba?
Saba sword.
Yeah.
I had the White Tiger sword, like his sword. I had that as a kid. I never got the Dragon Flute sword. But I remember those were the toys that were the deal. Like, that's what you wanted outside of the actual, like, Megazord toys. So we're gonna get it. There's no way that they're like, yeah, we did the 5 and Rita, we're good.
Yeah, let's hope not.
But
let's hope for it.
But that does prove, like, the downside to the way Heroclix is made is that they're made so far in advance, and unfortunately they put up their pre-orders so far in advance, because, like, we've heard about a lot of these Iconics for the end of the year for months and months and months, and we just forget about it. I mean, we learned about Power Rangers Worlds last year, and it's going to be almost a whole year before we finally get them.
Yeah.
But thank you, Jason, for that reminder. We did see part of the card, so yeah, probably Sentinel Buster is definitely worth the purchase.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
All right, so let's go through the different event types at Worlds quickly. Community events, there are Heroclix Learn to Play, and then Friday night is the Fan Appreciation event. Also, you can book your room, $189 a night, at the Graceland Exhibition Center. The side events, Battle Royales. Heroclix Battle Royale. $20. You get some. There will be Thunderbolts. Yep. Pretty standard stuff. Did they say if it's going to be timed? Timed BRs? Mr. BR Champ?
I would assume they are. They did make a change to the BR Championship now. It'll only count your best 9 finishes, no matter how many you play. I think that is a fantastic change.
And it's only Thursday through Saturday. None of the ones on Sunday will count.
Well, Sunday never counted anyway.
I know, but it's a good reminder for people.
But that way you can play your 9 if you're satisfied. You don't have to keep doing it all weekend. I can definitely cram in that much on Thursday and Friday. And I can play my modern tournament on Saturday and not have to feel like I'm losing out. You know. So I think that's a fantastic change to it.
I agree. So we also have Supercharged Sealed, the wonderful event. What about? I'm just going down the list here.
Yeah, I don't think you mentioned it. So BRs we mentioned are Thunderbolts only. There's no Batman specific BRs. It's only Thunderbolts. And then they have the Vault Booster BRs, which is not you play with a Vault Booster. It's that it's a Thunderbolts BR, but a Vault Booster is added as the prizing. It's opened, and it's all the stuff is thrown into the pod. These are like
the premium version. Sorry,
I was going down the. I missed that one. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's $5 more.
They had to hit Chase Booster ones, and this is replacing the Chase Booster for those. So it's a premium BR basically. Yeah, it's like $5 more.
Yeah, but well worth it. I mean, you're splitting up a Vault Booster. I mean, and they're still adding 1 promo per player, so it's not replacing the pricing they were going to do. It's
and they're guaranteeing certain prize. They have pools of pricing now, so because they were you're guaranteed to get a new figure as part of your pricing, whereas that didn't happen all the time at Nationals. So there's pool 1 is the new Doctor Strange. Apparently there's a new Eye of Agamotto exclusive we haven't seen.
I don't know if that's just the one that was.
I don't think that's the terrain piece in the OP kit. I'm pretty certain this is a new BoxCon exclusive.
Unless they're making an actual version of it and making it more readily available, I'd be okay with that.
I think this is going to be like an equipment.
Yeah, I could see that.
You have the Ebony Blade, and we already had the Kinetic Hammer. But you have Doctor Strange, Eye of Agamotto, Black Knight, Ebony Blade, Guardsman, and Black Cat are the new ones.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good stuff. I know I think I'm going to follow you, Jason, and hopefully not follow you in BRs, because I do not want to play you in BRs. But
why not?
Thank you. No BR Shark Jason, I've been there. Maybe 1 or 2, but I think I'm going to join you this year and play most of my Thursday and or Friday in BRs, because, especially since I haven't been able to get a lot of Vault Boosters, just the idea of being able to maybe get more figures that are going to be around for longer.
Yeah, just play all Vault Booster stuff, man. And those count toward the BR champ, so...
Yep.
Play that. I mean, for $5, that's a hell of a deal.
Well, and the fact that the change to just 9 total matches, I just never was interested, because I'm I'm going to have to sit here and play 15, 20. I can't play in any other events besides maybe 1, because I got to sit here and spend so much money playing BRs the whole time. Instead, now I could be all right, how can I fit 10 in the whole 4 days or 3 days?
Oh, and they're running BRs longer, I believe, as far as time goes.
Till 8:30, I think, most nights.
Yeah, I think so. Because it says Thursday, 9 a.m. start, end at 8:30. So you got plenty of time to fit. Now, Vault Rooster ones are 9:30 to 11, 11:30 to 1, 4 to 5:30, and 6 to 7:30. There's not as many of those, but that's still several.
Yeah, they're timing those out. They're timing those out a little differently, I guess, because they're accounting for the time it'll take to open the Vault Booster and spread it out. I guess I don't know, or maybe they're thinking it's much more limited, so we have to time those out differently than just the ongoing BRs. So
I think they're just fantastic what they've done there, and they did a great job running BRs before, so this is just that much better. I absolutely love it.
All right, now we're good. Danielle, supercharged seal.
Oh my gosh, yeah, BRs. Yeah, you guys go ahead and just murder each other in those things. So supercharged sealed, the event championed to us by Ryan Opak. Players receive 3 boosters from which to build a 300-point team, 2 times Marvel Thunderbolts, and 1 times DC Heroclix Fight for Gotham. 3 rounds of Swiss.
400 points.
400-point teams. Did I say 300? I'm at 400.
Yeah.
$50 entry, 3 rounds, win a chase booster from Thunderbolts. Other prizes, snake draft based on finish. And they'll have a bunch of stuff from the side events pool.
Yep.
Vault booster sealed. They will receive 2 boosters of Thunderbolts and 1 DC HeroClix Fight for Gotham Vault booster and construct a 400-point team. This one is very exciting for me because I think they do it on Thursday because I'm not playing Silver in its current iteration. They're doing a Vault booster sealed, from 12 to 3:30, and then a supercharged sealed from 10:30 to 1. So I'm probably going to do the Vault booster sealed. You know what, guys? If I feel like it on Thursday morning, I might play a regular BR with you guys.
Yeah, the only reason I'm not probably doing this is because it's 3 rounds of Swiss. Like, I could see some people just buy it in and drop it out after 1 round just to get the Vault booster.
Yeah, it's fine. Right? It's fine. I mean, depending on how good Thunderbolts is, I mean, I'll take that and just take the chase booster too, right? For just, 3 easy wins because everybody just drops out. But $60 for a chase booster is fine, right? Like, and a participation prize of some sort, like an 0-3.
Yeah, you
2 boosters and a Vault booster. I mean, that's a great deal.
Yeah, you get the chase booster if you win all 3 rounds. Just to clarify, you're not just getting a chase booster for 60.
Yeah, I mean, and you get some other participation prize though. Even if you go 0-3, you could typically get something.
Yeah, you don't have to win the tournament. You just win your 3 games. I mean.
Yeah, I'm really weighing, 2 to 3 BRs versus the sealed. And I'm like, which one might be worth more or not worth more? And I guess if I'm trying to play at least 9 to 10 BRs, I probably need to do BRs. But it's very enticing.
You could get 5 BRs in each day easy.
Probably.
From between 9 to 8:30.
If I'm not doing teams, I probably could. And I'm probably not doing teams.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I'm just done with the team stuff. Like, I'm all in for this.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Hey, you can go manifest your whatever, pull out of your team sealed thing, man. Go for it.
I've done it, and you know what? I am still trying to do my best to make cut at Team Worlds. Okay.
Yeah, and to be clear, me and Jason are not saying that Team Worlds or anything like that is hot garbage. No one should play it. I think it's more just at this point. It's like it's not for us this year, and maybe next year we change our mind if the set is a hot set of some sort. But
as long as it's not like a brand new set, like that it's not even out yet, I'm not super interested. Like if it's already going to be a set that's out, I could just play BRs with it. I'll have more fun personally.
Yeah.
If it's a brand new set this is like a preview of the set, then I would do it. But
yeah, like we used to go.
Yeah. It hasn't been that way for a while.
All right, so do we want to talk the marquee events?
Side events, prize pool, community events. We talked about those. I'm just making sure I covered everything. There was one other thing they had on here though. They're doing
might be under marquee. Are you talking about Chaos Cube?
Yeah, I'll start with Chaos Cube. So
this is a little bit more interesting than I thought it was.
What day is the Chaos Cube?
It's
Sunday. On Sunday.
Sunday from 10 to 2. So players will receive 2 custom built boosters and build a 300-point constructed team. Booster contents will be made up of an assortment of figures from the factory sets listed below. Boosters will contain at least one super rare, in some cases a lot more, some of which you may not even see in a standard booster.
Didn't read this correctly to start with. I thought it was just boosters from these sets. It's not.
Nope.
They're curating shit from all these sets and putting them in their boosters.
It's almost like a vault booster. Yeah, it's almost like a vault booster for all these different sets.
That's way more interesting than what I thought it was at first when I glanced at it. I was so like, my head was spinning so much from the Beetlejuice like stuff still that I didn't really understand what was going on.
It's a curated booster from all of those things. 4 rounds of Swiss from 10 a.m. to 2. 4-0 record gets a Venom Chase booster in all 3-in-1 prizing, which 3-in-1 prizing is a choice of a debut prize promo.
Which Jason already covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they had done a second event on like Friday or Saturday. To have it on Sunday when a lot of people are probably thinking about going home, like if you don't make top 16 for Worlds, because BRs only run from 11 to 1:30 on that day. So it's like the Chaos Cube is literally the last event unless champs go longer. So it feels like, am I going to sign up for it? I'm probably going to be going home at noon unless I do really well in the tournament. So it's hard for me to be like, do I want to get home at like 10 p.m. as opposed to 8 or 7 or something? I feel like they should have placed another one earlier.
Well, I think they strived really hard to not have stuff overlapping.
Yeah.
And I think they did a great job of doing that, so you can try to play in all the like you can play in Silver, you can play in Pulp, you can play Worlds, you can play Teams. Like there's only so much time to put it all in. I think they did a really good job of spacing stuff out and making it accessible.
Yeah, I agree.
And not overlapping.
Yeah, I agree with all of those things. So they've done a really good job. So when is the Pulp World Championship then?
So it starts on Thursday, that's a little hard to find. It says Pulp Qualifier. That is the World Championship. It's just on Friday is when the top 16 play. So Thursday from 3:30 to 8:30 is the Pulp Qualifier, and then the top 16 continue on Friday at 4 p.m.
Huh.
The Pulp prizing is pretty legit. Like
Yeah, it is.
It's good. Like participation, you get a Legion flight ring and a Guardsman, and then top 16 you still get a Black Panther chase.
Which, for what it's worth, we haven't even talked about the Guardsman yet. It's the figure that's an equipment, right?
Yes.
Yeah, figure that turns into an equipment. Yeah.
Yeah. Top 16, you get a bunch of cons, but the key thing is you get a Black Panther chase booster, which this is even better because now it's an extra
Stays around another year.
Yeah. Top 8, you get the Collector's Trove chase booster. Top 4, you get Thunderbolts chase booster, and all the cons, blah blah blah, and all the other chase boosters apparently. So like you make top 4, you get 3 chase boosters. Top 2 gets a Venom Factory set, and then the winner gets a Fight for Gotham Factory set, which that's huge because that's all of the Vault stuff. Like that's a ton.
You know,
that's some
what time does the Pulp Qualifier starts at 3:30? I'll be done with my Vault booster sealed by the end.
Oh yeah,
that sounds way more intriguing than doing Silver Age.
Oh yeah, my plan currently is.
Hold on, what's the pricing for Silver Age, real quick? I'm just gonna.
So it's a little. It's not worse, but it's a little different. So Guardsman Trophy Construct is the participation. Top 32 gets Spider-Verse Chase Booster. Top 16 gets Deadpool Weapon X and Next Phase.
Brick.
Deadpool Weapon X Chase Booster and a Next Phase Brick. Top 8 gets a X-Men 97 Chase Booster and a Collector's Trove Chase Booster, and a Batman Team Up Chase Prime. Top 4 is just a Thunderbolts Chase Booster. Top 2 gets a Venom Factory set and a Venom Galactus and the Sentinel Buster Iron Man. But then the winner gets a Thunderbolts Factory set. So for me, we don't know what Thunderbolts has in it, but I know that the Batman Factory set is going to be worth something, even with a lot of extra fall boosters being put out into the universe. It's still going to be worth something. And I feel like building for Pulp is a lot easier than it is for Silver. So I'd rather go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, it's fine.
Like me mentally, it's like, do I want to spend all the time for Silver? Me personally, no. I'd rather play in a bunch of BRs in the morning, 3:30, go play Pulp, and maybe do well. And if so, I play it on Friday. Otherwise, Friday's going to be the rest of the BRs until all the stuff on Saturday.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, the Team World Championship, like the worst case is you do well in Pulp, and then you do well in Team Worlds, and then you can't, not for you guys, but for the rest of us, and then you might have to just be like, well, I'll concede my top 16 game and still get all of this cool prizing, and just going from there.
They've got it timed out, I think, pretty well. I doubt they'll say Pulp top 16, well, you were too busy winning in the Team Worlds, you can't come join us for top 16. Like, I doubt they're going to do that. I'm sure.
Pulp top 16 starts at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right. Yeah, like 8 hours,
Yeah.
7.5 hours later. So, my thought is if somehow Team Worlds continues and you're in like top 2, top 4, and it's 4 o'clock, they're not going to just give you a loss. I'm sure that Wizkids will figure something out, right? They don't want to penalize you from doing well in multiple tournaments.
Didn't teams run really late?
It did.
Last year.
Probably.
Yeah. So I don't. You won't be. If you're deep into if you're in the cut, you very well may not be able to play both.
Yeah, who knows? But I feel like they would try to make something right. It would suck if you did well in Pulp and
they can't hold it up for the other. They just can't.
Sure.
Yeah, but you know what? That's a problem for when we're there. So
that's the problem with. Oh man, I have too much stuff. It's great.
Yeah. Team World Championship. Pretty standard. You get a brick of Thunderbolts. Swiss rounds will be based on attendance. Top cut will be based on attendance. Participation is the Atlantean Warrior and the Black Lantern Ring. A little bit light there. You have to get into top 16 to really get some prizing. You get the Green Lantern, the Trophy Construct, the Legion Flight Rings, the Captain America Shield, some Killer Moth, the Batman. I don't know what Batman that is. This is DC HeroClix Batman. It could be Space.
That's I think the newer Con LE that.
Yeah, that's one that came out at Nationals. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one that goes on his card or something, right? Isn't it that one, or is that a different one?
That's a different one. I don't remember.
Yeah. That one.
He's just okay.
Are you sure there was a Batman Con LE at Nationals?
Yeah, I know. I had one in my hand. I bought it.
Oh, it's the Bible one?
Yes.
Does it suck?
It's not like crazy good.
Oh my gosh! I tell you what, this if HeroClix aren't good, they just don't have space in my brain. I just don't have space in my brain for bad HeroClix anymore.
Yeah,
the world's greatest detective one.
Yeah, I think it's that one because it does say 2026 convention exclusive.
Man, okay, but you got to get into the top 16 to get really good stuff. So makes sense.
There's a lot of chase boosters.
A lot of chase boosters, top 16. Yeah, makes sense.
What is this other Batman? This White Lantern Batman? There's a White Lantern Batman con coming? Have we seen that?
White Lantern? No, that's a Wave Rider Convergence.
Oh, that's in the Wave Rider thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the 60. That's the 63.1. The Silver Age. Did we talk about the Silver Age Championship prizing? We did a little bit. Yep, we're done. We're good there. So that rounds us all up to.
Wait, we didn't. The one thing we didn't mention was Team Worlds. So the way winners and second place, everything below has like a chase booster in it, but winners there's factory sets that they're going to draft from a pool apparently. So it's like a Fight for Gotham, Thunderbolts, and Venom factory sets, and it says winner and runner-up teams will draft from this pool of sets. So that's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know if it's just winner gets 2 and the runner-up gets whichever one isn't chosen. I think that's what it is, because it says whichever winning team doesn't choose.
Yeah.
So you could walk away with a Gotham and Thunderbolts factory set.
For first place.
For first place. In addition to top 4, top 8, top 16 pricing.
Yeah, I think the big letdown here is that Team World still doesn't get design a figure.
Sure.
We're probably not going to let that go.
We're going to be the ornery old men on the porch.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, Wizkids. Put it back on the thing. So, the big dance, the World Championship, what we're all there for. Participation is the Eye of Agamotto and the Captain America shield. Top 32 is a bunch of cool cons and a Deadpool Weapon X chase booster. You must have had a lot of those. Where were these when Deadpool Weapon X was out?
Yeah, because we needed all those pogs from them. All those bystanders.
Top 16 gets the Collector's Trove and the Fight for Gotham Vault Booster, or Chase Booster, then a Vault Booster. Top 8, you really start getting prized a little bit deeper. More Chase Boosters. The Chase Boosters seem to be really the thing. They must have too many of these.
Or they just were planning for this to be prizing, which is, probably. I think, the intent of Chase Boosters going forward was always going to be, hey, here's an easy way to do prizing.
Yeah, top 4 gets the Sentinel Buster and a Thunderbolt Chase Booster, along with other stuff. I'm skipping kind of the less
just get top 4, Alex. You don't have to buy a Sentinel Buster Iron Man. Then.
There you go.
Yeah, easy peasy. I mean, I've done it the past 2 years. So I mean, you guys could do it too.
Well, not with Beetlejuice anymore, so.
I didn't play Beetlejuice the past 2 years to get there, so.
I'm eager to see this. They keep mentioning it. The Venom King in Black. That's another Connelly that we don't know anything about.
We've seen it. We don't know what it does.
Right.
We've seen the sculpt. He's in that chair. It looks really freaking cool.
Yeah. Same with like American Chavez. That's another one that's, I think, a winnable. No, is that one purchasable?
It's purchasable. And the Angmar, the Screamer. I don't know what the hell that does.
Yeah, and Venom King in Black is technically a purchasable too. We didn't mention that. The debut for sale is American Chavez 20, Angar the Screamer 20, Venom King in Black 25, Symbiote Dragon 40, and Sentinel Buster we talked about is 120. The prize ones are the one you talked about earlier. The Guardsman, Black Knight, Ebony Glade, Doctor Strange, Agamotto, and Black Cat. Anyway, back to World Championship prizing.
Yeah, and you get the design a figure. So top 2 get Thunderbolts factory set, and then the winner gets the Dungeons and Dragons factory set once released, and the design a figure and a trophy. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Obviously, that's only one person, but still.
Yeah, and they still get all the previous prizing, so they'll get a Thunderbolts factory set as well.
As a Sentinel Buster Iron Man.
Yeah. We make him bank. And that
by the way,
Dragons factory set with how expensive those boosters are gonna be.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, just for what it's worth, Marvel Comics, Iron Man doesn't need a Sentinel Buster suit. Like, Sentinels are light work for Iron Man. Like, his just standard suit could do it. I'll probably have to go read that comic now. But like, Iron Man can just go Repulsor Blast. Sentinel just falls apart. Just power
Wasn't that the
scaling.
thing? It's just him making custom suits to take certain things down. It's kind of like the thing that he does, right?
He does, but like, I mean, Sentinels are light work. Okay, they just pew pew.
Well,
I mean, the X-Men don't seem to feel that way about him.
Well, I mean, that is the X-Men, Jason. They're not quite Iron Man.
Okay,
I mean, if you could pew pew, Cyclops should just be able to pew pew.
Okay, time out. So it isn't normal Sentinels that Sentinel Buster goes against. It's against Stark Sentinels. So it's like Iron Man levels Sentinels.
Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah. I mean,
so
by the way,
no pew pew.
Yeah. It's because you know why, Jason? It's because Cyclops' butt.
Let's going on? What happened to all our listeners?
That is not true.
The retention suddenly dropped at the 2-hour mark. What happened? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Daniel offended everybody by saying that Cyclops is not that great of a superhero. It's fine. He's okay.
He's a lot cooler seeing him jump out of a jet and land with his laser blast.
Yeah, X-Men 97 Season 1 did more to make Cyclops cooler than the past 40 years of comics have.
I saw that. I'm like, all right, okay. I'm in now.
Yeah. Except because every other time I see Cyclops, the big bruiser goes, and Cyclops goes, oh no, and just falls on his ass.
And then they made a figure with that sculpt, and it was ass.
Yeah, true. The only time I think of Cyclops is James Marsden crying that Jean was dead or something. And was it the third X-Men movie?
Yeah.
And he had to try to cry without being able to see his eyes.
Hopefully he's cool in Doomsday, but
yeah.
the good figure was the Xavier School one. That was the good one. That was the good figure.
Yeah, for sure.
The good figure.
The good figure.
Hey, that's better than some characters have gotten.
Yeah, for sure. Any rate, send all your hate mail about Cyclops to. Well, we're shaping up for really good Worlds, I think. Especially with the news from the newsletter. Like I said, I was going to be playing Main Force Juice because it was going to be the best thing in the format. Was not going to be excited about playing it. So glad I don't have to. But that leads us into our questions of, with free actions returning, who do you expect to see a lot more play? Yeah, everybody that can take a free action. Everybody that's on the watch list. We talked about that, Noah.
So we talked about before, like, figures you had to discount or say, that maybe after Worlds are now back on the table. So, like, Ratcatcher and the Rats, we were like, no, because you can't really poison anymore. He'll have to wait. Now I'm building with him and thinking, okay, maybe give him a red ring that now lasts another year, and let's see what happens. Let's go with some of those free actions. Even in Batman, I was building the other night, which I don't know if it's actually that great, but building with that, what was his name? Bjork or something? The guy from Batman who allows
Nort.
The Justice Nort that gives a free action or allows someone to make an attack if they have the Justice Society of Pets keyword every time he carries them. But
that's Bedug. That's Bedug.
Okay, yeah, Bedug. I started building with him because I'm like, okay, I never considered him before. But it says when he places one or more characters with the Legion of Super Pets keyword, after resolutions, one of the placed characters may be given a close as free. So in a Beetlejuice world, that's garbage because your whole team's dead. You can't even do that. Now I'm like, okay, let me find some Legion of Super Pets and see if I can take a bunch of free actions as close as free. That was probably one of when the Beetlejuice announcement came out, it's like a first world problem where I'm like, oh no, what am I going to build now? There's so much I could build with. What am I going to build with? And I'm still trying to figure that out.
As we all are, which leads to Jeff Dumas' question. And Jeff, I always feel bad if I'm not enunciating your last name correctly. So please forgive me if I ever get it wrong or right and then wrong and wrong and then right. What do you feel was the worst change? The lack of change to silver. Get rid of the floor. The lack of a change to silver was the worst change.
I don't know if the changes they actually made. I don't think there was, like, maybe Bola's not getting hit hard enough. Maybe that might be my choice.
Maybe
well, at least they got dinged.
Yeah, maybe for me it's the map menu. Taking off some of the previous maps and putting on new ones, but not really giving a rhyme or reason. It just kind of seems like, hey, yeah, we'll just take these off and add new ones. Like, I like some of the ones they added, but it seems like there's no... They need to really explain the process, like their thought process. They do it for everything else. They haven't done it for the map menu yet, on why certain maps are added and why some...
Yeah, let's get one of those design insight articles maybe for that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like why all the Batman, but never any of Strange Tales? Like, just say, nah, they're too blah, 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 blah for the Strange Tales maps. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, I agree with that. And do you feel like you have enough time to prep for Worlds? Yeah, absolutely. Now, I mean, Thunderbolts throws a twist into that potentially. But yeah, I mean, we already kind of knew what all was good when what all was being limited by juice. So we're just playing everything that we had just been tabling the past probably 8 months.
What helps a lot is the fact that we have all these CCOs. I think we would be feeling much different if it's like we've had 1 or 2 tournaments until Worlds and we have all of this change. But now that we're going to have like 6 weeks of consistent modern play with all these changes. So kudos to Wizkids to make this announcement before the CCO tournaments happened. Like, good job, because now we can use the CCOs to flesh out what the meta is going to be for Worlds. Until Thunderbolts first mentioned it.
Yeah. Agreed. Mark Meta, could Juice have been errated to be within his range instead of banned? We just can't handle 3 erratas on a piece, Mark. I mean, they've told us that.
Last article.
Yeah, I mean, we just can't handle it, so...
So the answer is no, he couldn't have.
No, it just wasn't good enough.
If he got like a 4th one, that would have been okay. We could handle that.
Yeah, of course we're being facetious. I've thought a lot about Juice and what would make him better and worse. I think that if there was any change that allowed it to be even within his range, Mark, he still would have been the best thing to play.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the range was like 4, so you could, running shot, you just shut down Pulse Wave and Rogue and Hydra and a lot of these other things.
And at that point, you could just play the green battery to get a very similar effect.
Yeah, but you could theme it. You can't theme it, right? I think that's what we've unlocked. That's been the big unlock, is that, it's juice and eggs, right?
Yeah. I'm curious if people try to start playing the green battery and use some of the limited keyword cheating that we have to maybe make it fine. Like, I accept maybe 1 or 2 at Worlds, just someone trying to be funny and being like, everyone was waiting to use free actions until this green battery showed up.
Yeah, maybe there's something there. I don't know, but all right. Jason Labendera, how do you feel these changes will affect the viability of Null? Well, I think Null has to be played with his Matter Eater lad, because Bloodstone and Universal Weapon usage, especially Universal Weapon usage, just plan on go through the roof. I mean, Null doesn't like to get Pulse Waved for 8 in a turn.
No. Definitely not.
So...
Phoenix Force Thor is a bad matchup for him, but Phoenix Force Thor has his own bad matchups. But
like getting Pulse Waved for 8?
That, and then just the multi-attacks from the teams you're talking about with like Hydra and Flashes and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that a Phoenix Force Thor can like maybe maneuver into top 8, but then it's just going to immediately lose to the cable that makes top 8. And if cables, yeah, I mean, if I'm wrong here, I mean, that's fine. Maybe like, there's some more There's some more just really good Phoenix Force Thor players. But yeah, I mean, I think in general it just makes, Null back on the menu again.
Phoenix Force Thor was second at CCO, right? Championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even with everything around, it lost to a team that does a ton of attacks in the finals.
Yeah, to answer Jason's question, Lavendera's question, I think the changes that affect viability is the Bloodstone lasting another year. Means Null lasts another year, so it just delays. It might just delay his viability a little bit more. So instead of after this Worlds, say what?
I think he's still fine.
Yeah, he is. I'm just saying he was going to be a lot better if Bloodstone's just gone.
Sure. Yeah.
Dennis Chavez asks, what are your thoughts on the possible changes to Silver? I mean, you heard him.
Yeah.
Marcus Wade has two things. Leave his Sinestro alone, or Mysterio alone. No. Nobody wants to have unavoidable poison from across the map because your Mysterio shits out clones. But we're going to have to deal with it. Marcus also asked, do you think the 400 sets will be too powerful for Pulp? I don't know. I'm pretty excited to find out, though.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, the reason they would be more powerful is you have, I think because Pulp is 300, I don't think it will be too powerful. Because if Pulp was 400, then I think I agree. But I think it'll be fine because it's more limited. So you can't just pick up a 400 set and say, I'm playing Hal, Kyle, Jade, and Kilowog, and I get everybody, and we're just going to go. You have to be more selective, and you only get 3 out of the 4, or whatever. So I think it'll probably be fine.
Yeah. And then Alec Musser asked, free fast food for life or free gourmet meals for a year? It's the fast food for life.
Yeah, I'll take
100%.
my grilled Chick-fil-A nuggets every day.
Yeah,
for
sure.
the rest of my life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not usually left hungry after you have fast food, but you can have gourmet food and be like, here's a very expensive steak, and it's a very small steak.
Yeah, and Jason, that is exactly what my first thought was this morning when I read that. I can just get grilled Chick-fil-A nuggets forever.
Yeah, done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Anthony asked a bunch of questions. So, should Silver stay 3? I think we answered about Silver, and it's my thought of impact. Does either choice reduce the amount of time in between rounds? No. You just gotta keep somebody on the mic and keep on players. Ask Matt Lanier to handle the in-between round timing. Should Silver get rid of the floor? Yes. Getting rid of the floor will raise attendance. Based on the errata ban and watch list, are there any figures in Silver Age for Pulp that should also be errated, watch listed, or banded? Moon Knight? Is Moon Knight banned yet?
I don't think so.
No, he's got counters.
I know, but it's a little harder to get them in at 300 points.
It's a little harder to play Moon Knight with his friends.
Mm-hmm.
I do think they should ban the 2x2 bases.
Well, those are banned anyway, aren't they?
I don't know. I'm not current. The way they just talked about it, I don't think they are.
The Pulp ban.
Are they?
The 2x2 bases are banned in Pulp. Yes.
Yeah, those are just.
Well, that's what he was asking. Should they ban him in Pulp? That's what he had. Yeah, they definitely need to stay that way.
Yeah, they definitely do. There's not an instance. I mean, you can make an argument for some of them, but no one wants to sit across from someone playing Orange Sickle, Green Sickle, Proteus, and like
Dark
here's
Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix, Blue Phoenix, Wendigo, because I think most of those are all rares, I think, technically, so they could be played. No one wants to play
Onslaught.
against those. Cat Onslaught, for real. No, just get rid of the 2x2s. That's fine. We just need clarification and confirmation we can play Turtles. It's like 90% sure we can, but maybe get a full confirmation before I start building.
Agreed. Giordano asks, should Wizkids consider selling cheaper version of exclusive maps? And this one, this question like went back and forth with a few other comments underneath of it. The map menu just needed more of an explanation, I think, more than anything. I like the neoprene maps. I think everybody kind of does, other than the storage that they take up.
Yeah, I don't know how they make cheaper versions. I mean,
Paper versus neoprene.
well, right, but cheaper versions. What you want a $10 version?
I guess
Plus-
they do. Like,
Yeah, because total for me, I think it was like $40 total for one map. It's like 32 plus delivery or something. So I don't know. There's not many of those on the map menu anyway. It's just the 3 rock event ones. So, like we mentioned earlier, most of them, like outside of Bluebell, which to be fair, Bluebell's not an amazing, like, everyone is not going to be playing Bluebell like they were Major Brock's Bunker.
Bluebell's a very fair map.
Yes, it is. So you don't have to worry about missing out on Bluebell. Syndicate's Ascent, that's a good map, but it's purchasable. I think unless you live in another country, because I saw someone that was having issues if they lived in Mexico, they couldn't ship it there. Like,
No head in Mexico, huh?
I guess. It's accessible, and like Daniel mentioned earlier, it's, I think, print to order. Like, it's just they're going to keep printing them. It's not a limited run, as far as we know. I assume they're not going to like only print like 100 of them and be like, too bad, so sad. So I don't know, the free paper map they gave away at Worlds last year is not legal, so
Yeah. So Ryan Opak asked if you can make your own map menu for Worlds, what would it look like? How would it differ for silver? The silver, I mean, it'd be the same. No 2x3s in silver. Is, I guess, the only person on the show that has an opinion about silver.
Yeah, I'd like to see some more defensive options on the map menu.
Just allow us
What's
to. I'd say. Will we all say just allow us to play Major Brock Bunker and get it over with and to just retire it?
no.
Yeah, let us play it. Come on, Alex.
No, we've been.
Like, I want to play
no.
Alien Aquarium, but I can't play it. Like, oh, that's like, or
Well,
maybe we
blank-
could use the States
blank-
map that we got. We don't really get to use. You know.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would change on the map menu is, I mean, it's not really the map menu itself. We just need more of an explanation. Like, what's wrong with Strange Tales? Like, I can understand not wanting to do, like, the bell tower because it has an open air terrain. So if they're like,
not using any of the orange. They're not using any of the orange stuff though, so it doesn't matter.
I know, but even if they were like, well, we don't want that level of confusion, right? We don't want something to come up. There's still 3 other maps that, looking at them, they're perfectly fine. Like, they're not any worse than the ones that are out there. So it seems like there's just not really a rhyme or reason, and there probably is, unless they just have a dartboard they're throwing to be like, okay, this time we're gonna do Bank Escape.
That's what it feels like. Like, if you don't want the orange rules to be like legal, don't fucking print the orange rule stuff on these maps. Quit doing it.
Mm-hmm.
This, if we're not going to use them, just quit doing it.
And it makes you think of like, oh, they're trying to. They don't want really maps with a lot of walls or like an ancient labyrinth, but we are getting those. I mean, X Mansion was pretty closed off, and then Syndicate Ascent, I feel like, is one of those ones for the one on now because it has a lot of walls and elevated and blocking. So it's clearly not that. So what's the reasoning? I mean, you can argue that Syndicate's Ascent is almost as bad as Major Brock Smoker. Almost.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why I bought one as soon as I saw the article.
Yeah, for sure. As should everybody else. All right. That it? Final thoughts?
Fuck Beetlejuice. I'm glad he's gone.
Yup. That can just be our collective final thought. Beetlejuice is gone.
Yeah, and if you haven't watched our YouTube short on it, I was going to take a look real quick. It is our most popular short to date. It has 382 views in the first 24 hours. So thank you all for watching it. Very much so.
Some of that may have just been Daniel watching it in repeat and just loving the fact that he could just watch it burn. And he has it on repeat.
Mm-hmm. Well, at any rate, thanks everybody for listening to Clixed Off today, and we'll talk to y'all next time.
See you
Later.